Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our weekly angel reading for December 21st through the 27th, 2015. So let's just take a moment, allowing ourselves to be very much aware of the support of angels that are helping you through all the transitions that are occurring for you energetically, and maybe that may be manifesting themselves in different ways through loving guidance and signs from your source as a gift or rewards that may come to you within this week. And so, as you just allow any vulnerabilities or any emotions or feelings that may come up for you in this week and while you're watching this reading, be open to the lessons that love, the love of your source, is helping you to nurture a position of hope, is the word they're writing, and helping you to feel fulfilled in all ways, or complete in all ways that love is available to you. And as you focus on feeling safe in God's love, you shift your concept of prosperity, and you open up new prospects of abundance in your life. In this week, they're saying that they don't want you to be afraid to be yourself. Have no fear about being who you are. And they want you to really just let yourself go and pay attention to your body, is what they're writing. Pay attention to your body before. They're writing the word before. So pay attention to how your body feels before an event or a situation may come up. And I feel like what they want you to do is in this week to really focus as much as you can on allowing yourself, your heart, to experience and to recognize love in all of its various forms, so that you keep your vibration attuned to this frequency and enabling you to make healthy choices for yourselves in terms of food and in terms of relationships, in terms of honoring your truth and honoring who you are, being able to be in a diverse setting where every individual has their own expectations or definitions of love, but you're not allowing your fear to shift you away from your own understanding of unconditional love for yourself. So they really want you to be yourself in this week, and to, in this way, you won't feel exposed by those emotions that from the past that can come, that where you tend to feel, they write the word suffer, so I just have to say these things as they write them to me, but they want you to feel safe. And the only way that you can ever truly be safe is to just be who you are, even if that means showing people who you truly are and not being afraid to represent that to yourself and to others. You have to expect that you have changed. Everyone actually in this year has gone through a lot of changes that has caused them to become and something more. So everyone is becoming more expanded. So don't hold um, preconceived notions based on your fears about who you may be, but be open to this season. Be open to all that you've become in your vortex and what their vortex has caused them to become. You know, focus on the love. Focus on the love in this year. And this will help you, they're saying, to feel at peace and to feel comfortable in your own skin. I guess is the best way to put that. That's what they're trying to get at when they keep writing this word safe. So they want you to know that you're safe. Okay, so let's take a look at the card for this week, the theme. And I know this is the holiday season now coming up for some of us for different holidays, Christmas, Hanukkah, and various other celebrations, Kwanzaa. But it all centers around love and family and the gifts of our relationships within our families, communities, and the world. And so let's just allow ourselves to just center on the gift of love in this week. Okay, and this is very fitting, the Archangel Chamuel, whose name means he who sees God. And the card is peace. And the message says, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Okay? And so, as you remember in this week, that as you watch like many examples of people trying to show and express that love, particularly at this time of the year, through the gifts that you may be purchasing or the dinners and meals you're preparing, or any activities. You're remember that it may be a very stressful time, but everything you're doing is because of love. And also remember that love is easily received. People, when you just, so don't complicate. The sense I get is choose the path of least resistance. You don't have to prove your love. So whenever you feel like that you're running into resistance where your effort is becoming stressful, then relax and be more trusting of the love that you offer. And know that love, whatever form of love you are able to give, it will be received. There is no greater gift than the love that is within you, and that you do what you can from that love, that place of love within you. So make sure that all of your efforts are attuned and are in alignment with your source, and you will know, have clear indication when it is not, when it is becoming stressful. And so if you don't want to teach yourself any further that you have to stress yourself out in order to show your love. So take deep breaths and focus inward like the inner eye of the storm. Center yourself in the peaceful loving embrace of your source and get in tune with that inner rhythm and flow with it. And you'll see that everything that you offer and that you do will be well received. Okay, so let me just take a moment to tune in to see. So the angels are being showing me that you're traveling, and you'll be and what they're showing me is that they want you to know. I feel that your dear loved ones who may have passed are going to be with you wherever you are, wherever you're traveling. Um, in in spirit, they're with you, and they want you to know this first. They also want you to know that. Okay, let's see. They wrote the word get, gone, and then end. So they want you to know that they want you to that you're going to be going through a tremendous amount of awareness, and it looks like a transformation is going to take place. Now they wrote office, so I feel like they're speaking to someone who's maybe has been thinking about moving, relocating, or leaving a job, something, maybe you work in an office, and it seems like the get gone end message is for you. And God is showing up as well. And when God shows up, it means that it is in His hands that this message comes to you, and the outcome that you will experience if you are able to follow this. He's showing me that this is going to be an advance. There are advanced opportunities out there for you beyond what you're stuck in. And it's time for you to let it go and move on. So please do not hesitate if you've been getting a message about especially if you work in an office situation that's really, there's just no peace there at all. And it seems to cause you so much resistance, cause you to feel a great deal of resistance. And it's like you're in a tug of war. And so they just want you to let that go and to move on. Um, and so it'll be like you'll go through this gateway. When you let it go, that'll just take you into a whole new um, aspect of your life where you will begin to experience profound peace in your life when you do this. Okay? All right, let's take a look at the card for the beginning of the week. But I just keep seeing travels and, like, traveling with large groups of people or family, and that your trip will be safe, and to call upon the angels to help you. You can also call upon Archangel Chamuel to help you to find anything that you're looking for. So if something is misplaced or you can't find your way, you can ask him intuitively to be your GPS to help guide you to find what you're looking for. Okay, so the beginning of the week, we have the Five of Air. Okay, and this card says, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. So as you can see here, that the energy of the beginning of the week is that there's a lot of different agendas that you're going to be running into. So this is very loving and kind of the angels to be very blunt about this and really just to put this out there for us. So this means that you don't want to you don't want to get into any struggles. Okay, you don't want to get into any since this is a suit of air in terms of communication or intellect. Don't focus on what your intention is, and then do everything to align yourself with it. So that is to say, your intention has been clearly given to you that will guide you in a smooth path of non-resistance is if you focus on centering in the peace within and not um, trying to struggle with or um, have meet trying to get into any resistance with others. Let whatever is going on with other people, let that stay over in their corner, basically. But what you are to do, what they're clearly asking you to do, is that there are going to be a lot of agendas. So just be aware of that. And, at the core of everything is love, no matter what we see outwardly. And that's where you need to focus. And let it just be like guidance for you when you see something, an agenda that's not in alignment with you, is not agreeable to you. Let that be. If you can't figure out what you should be doing, just know you shouldn't be going in that direction, and then look for the path of least resistance. So you can use these situations to be like, oh, okay, I see, this is not an area for me to go into today, or okay, I'll leave you alone and we'll come back to you another time. So don't resist the signs of negativity. Use them as guidance for you to say, okay, this is not what's right for me. So I'm going to move where I feel that there is flow for me, okay, and communication. So just be aware, you know, think carefully about what or how you're expressing yourself, and more so when you listen to what other people have to say, don't take it personally, okay? So it has nothing to do with you, but just listen to your heart. And when you express yourself in love, you're always, whether the other person doesn't want to hear it or not, you're still expressing truth, and it will be received, and you will be at peace with it, regardless of how it is taken. Okay? All right, let's take a look at the card for the middle of the week. Okay, and this is great because the middle of the week shows a little bit more harmony here, and it feels like you're able to relax and to just get in a way. It's almost like in the beginning of the week there was a lot of um, criticism, maybe just feeling a little out of sync. And then by the middle of the week, we see that we somehow get focused on the spirit of family and that love and support and feeling a sense of security here. And that you, as the card says, you find the magic in the little things in life. So this card's guidance is indicating appreciation, to to focus on what we love and most about people, the gifts that they share with us when they're able to make us laugh. When you're watching your children, the things that you learn from others, and the experiences that they've had, that they shared with you. Focus on those things that give you joy and that create abundance in your life and in your relationships with one another. And so that card is showing in a sort of a small way how we can have a profound influence on others, and how others can have a profound influence on us. They show us through their life experiences. They show us things that we can learn from, whether they're things that are pleasant or not. We can sit back and appreciate that their being who they are has caused us to know more clearly who we are, whether it's through the contrast of this or not. But we just want to be open to appreciation in the middle of the week of our families and communities and what's going on. So, middle of the week, it seems like you kind of get your head out of the the busyness of it all, and you get a little bit more centered on what's really important. Let me just tune in and see if I get any additional information about this card. And I just feel like they want you to just be very much um, in a place of where you're centered, especially as you're traveling and making plans to move about. And they want you to know that they're showing me a huge white umbrella, which is my symbol for protection, and that the angels will be the white color represents the angels' protection. That they will be with you, and they're showing me every step of the way during your travels. So if something goes wrong or there's a delay, don't have any fear about your own personal safety. Just know that everything will happen as it needs to happen. And if you're running late, then just know there's a reason for it, and be open to what you may experience that was unexpected. Okay, and just enjoy um, your trip, and ask the angels to surround you in your car or your plane, or the bus or the train that you're traveling on, and just focus inward in the love, as much as you can. They're saying focus on love and release your worries, and you'll feel your physical energy, your physical body relax. So, um, although this card doesn't usually mean meditation, but I get a sense, if you can, take a few moments to meditate or take some naps just to relieve some stress, okay? Or do something fun with your family, an activity. All right, let's take a look at the card for the end of the week. And so, this tells me that the weekend is just going to be very busy for you, that you're going to just be running around, lots of messages, lots of probably calls and all kinds of things. But it feels like, just from looking at the card and the energy, that it's just going to be, a lot of things going on, but you're going to just love it. The beginning of the week just was very stressful and hectic, and you were running into different agendas, because everybody at the beginning of the week is going to probably be in a bit of fear, trying to get a lot of last minute things done. But the weekend is just going to be just embracing it all, and it's going to be coming at you from all ends, all the rewards of your efforts. So a very busy, but I feel prosperous weekend for you. Let me just tune in to this card and see. And one of the things is unexpected visits from people in your life. Probably some, getting a sense, even if some people from your past, that you may just suddenly get a phone call from, or that may, say, "Hey, I'm on my way," surprise kind of thing. And don't be stressed out about it. This card says that you can handle it, and if you focus on your excitement. When I see these wands moving around like these rockets of desire shooting off, this is almost going to be like an answer to your prayer, so to speak. And so I get this sense that they're going to be, over the weekend, these surprises that are going to be like answers to your prayer. And even though you may have a lot going on, and you may feel like you're a little understaffed, so to speak, everything will work out just fine. So don't worry about it at all. Okay, so let's take a look at the card from the bottom of the deck. Okay, and so this card is telling us kind of the underlying message or underlying influence. And so this card would point out that what we need to do is not overburden ourselves, which is what I was speaking about in the beginning. This goes perfectly with this peace card from Archangel Chamuel, to focus on your inner peace. Okay? How do I say this? But and you've heard me say this before, but the world it doesn't happen to you, it happens because of you. So your efforts are brought to you more it happens more not because of your efforts but because of how you are vibrating. You are attracting to you the solutions, all the prayers. So you're just co-creating, you're working with and in cooperation with the universe, who is the law of attraction is automatically drawing these things to you. You may not be able to see them, and that causes you to get in a place of worry and start to think that you have to put in a lot of extra effort, and you don't. And sometimes when you do that, you kind of muck it up. So just work in cooperation. Remember, this is a co-creative process, even down to the smallest details of your experience. And all the expressions, all are expressions of love. All are for to help reinforce the inner peace and to reinforce this in your inner knowing. So don't overburden yourselves. You don't have to be the hero in order to show people that you love. Share your role and invite others to support you. Allow other people to. So delegate is what this card is would also represent. Delegate. Don't do more than what you feel led to do. Honor your honor yourself, so that you don't, so you can enjoy yourself and that you're not overly stressed. This is sometimes this can cause health concerns or stress related concerns. So this season, the holiday season, all of it is it's supposed to be a time for us to all have fun and relax and enjoy ourselves, and not to give ourselves more work to do. Okay, you have enough work at your jobs when you're doing that. So make sure you're having fun. You don't have to do a lot for people to do to fulfill that. Let's just put it that way. So just keep that in mind for yourself this week. So let me just tune in. And what I'd like to do is just take a moment to call the angels around you to help you and to be with you continuously. We're going to just call extra angels. And we're going to ask the angels to surround the earth and your homes and to give you faith and to heal any wrongdoings or feelings that you've been wronged, or to heal any miscommunications, and to open your heart and to align you with experiences of joy. And we're just going to ask the angels to help remind you that you're safe and that you are loved. And we pray for peace throughout the entire world for every family. And we thank God for his love and presence for all of us in this year, and his guidance and support. So everyone, have a beautiful holiday season, and I'll see you, be back in the new year with our next angel reading. So I will be away from Wednesday to the January 4th. So I will post a reading for the following week. And if you're looking to get an angel reading, you can sign up at my page, theangelschool.com, my webpage. And we'll be doing the angel readings starting on January 4th again. The daily card messages on Facebook. But you can still look for the weekly angel readings on Facebook, Twitter as well, and here. Okay? So, angel blessings to you all, and have a happy new year as well. Bye bye.